this short video, I'm going to show you how I make the transition from the design phase using Sketchup to cutting parts in the shop. The example I'm using here is a little bedside table. I recently built a pair of these for our bunk room. We needed nightstands and I wanted to make something that looked very traditional, but was smaller than usual and incorporated a pop-up USB charging port. Like pretty much everything I build, I design it myself in Sketchup. I've covered the methods I use for Sketchup design in other videos, and I'll include links to those in the information cards and at the end of this video. Here I'll start at the point where the Sketchup design is done and show you how I take that design into the shop. For me, a real time saver is a Sketchup extension called Cutlist. I'm using the downloadable version of Sketchup Make 2017. I'll post a link to the download page in the video description. From within SketchUp, select Window, Extension Warehouse. In the Extension Warehouse, search for Cutlist. You can see that there are a few extensions that suggest that they can create a cut list from your models. The one I'm using, right here, is called simply Cutlist. Click the Install button. Once it's installed, it's very straightforward to run. Select the parts you want to create a cut list for, and then select Extensions, Cut List. There are a lot of options to not only create a cut list, but also lay out the cutting diagrams on both board and sheet stock. I won't bother explaining all of the options. I'm sure you can figure them out with a little trial and error. The key option I want to point out is the one that will cause Cutlist to write out a CSV file. Yes, you can print the cut list directly from what you see on the screen, but I almost always do a little editing first. I prefer to import the CSV file into a Google Sheets document, clean up the formatting, and add a few notes. Since that document is cloud-based, it allows me to access the result from the shop using a phone or tablet. Now, to be honest, I typically print the sheet out so I can just check parts off the list as I manufacture them in the shop. I use the cut list to cut the rough parts and check my notes for joinery details. I also find it handy to use the SketchUp viewer on your phone or tablet looking at an exploded view so I can see the details. Well, this is what happens when an engineer becomes a woodworker, but I find that by creating well thought out designs using SketchUp, automatically extracting a cut list, and then following that cut list as I make parts, I make fewer mistakes in the shop. So thanks for watching, and good luck with your own projects. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel.